have you been in the Navy?
Oh, man, Blowing Life.
I'm Jamie Britt.
And I'm Heath Britt.
And together we are E14. We have 40 years of naval service.
And each week we discuss a potpourri of topics, which we like to call smoke pit topics.
These are real world topics that concern us, our marriage, and our Navy with a sailor twist.
So join us each week
as we dive into the deep end.
Booyah!
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to E14 Podcast. Today, I'm solo again. My wife, Jamie, the co-host with the prettier co-host, is going through chief initiation. So nice. You got the B team today. But with me, he's going to help raise the par a little bit. His name's Nick Coleman. He's from the Miles Mountain and Brew Podcast. Welcome, Nick.
Yes. Thank you. It's an honor coming here, man. I was pumped. I was all like, I'm getting off for work early, and I was like, I'm going to party with E14 finally. So here's a little ASMR for everybody.
Hey, swig a beer for the working man.
There you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Well, Nick, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No,
please.
Go ahead.
Well, it's usually on your show. Who's usually is with you on when you do your show?
Who's ever want to get on. Sometimes it's Dwayne, sometimes it's Leah. They're both my co-hosts, and dude, the bigger it gets, the harder it is to get everybody at one spot.
Right, it's true.
So we're all grown, and it's just like, all right, I'll do what I can do. You guys, whatever you guys can do, follow suit, but I can't, hold their hand or anything. So, everybody has their own lives, and hey, this podcast, man, has changed mine drastically for the better, and just definitely has helped me out during COVID and after COVID, man. So
great to hear. That's great to hear, man. Before we get too deep, what are you drinking on, my man?
I'm drinking Twine Climber from Varietal Beer Company, dude. A beer company from Sunnyside, Washington. They actually they're my sponsor, actually.
No shit. You got a beer sponsor.
I do, man. I do.
What kind of beer is it? Is it a IPA? Is it a Pilsner or
West Coast IPA, man?
Yes,
and it is 6.7, is very settled. And you know how you get these little regional beers tasting like the same? You get Yakima tasting like Yakima. You got Ben tasting like Ben. But dude, they're in the valley of Yakima, between Yakima and Tri-Cities, and man, it's solid beer company, man. They just don't taste like Yakima or Bend or Minnesota. It's just they got their own flavor, and that's why I resort to them.
You're making me thirsty.
Yeah, what are you drinking on?
I'm drinking on a nitro pumpkin ale. It's an imperial ale, got the nitro in it. It's out of Southern Tier Brewing Company, which is on the border of PA, where I'm at, Pennsylvania, and New York. It's actually on the New York side, but it's right there on the border. I'm probably 150 miles from it.
Okay.
But it's got the nitro. It's about 8.6. So it's, packs a little punch, for a beer.
Yeah.
I like it. I love it. They got a lot of good microbrews around here too that I really been enjoying.
That's
and
great.
So I'm out of Western PA, outside of Pittsburgh, about a half hour. Where are you joining us from tonight?
Tri-Cities, Washington, 20 miles north of the Oregon border, 45 minutes to an hour of Pendleton.
Okay. So I spent my first time in the Navy in Everett, Washington.
We're so far away.
Yeah, you're a hell of a long way away, but I did spend a little time in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
Beautiful up there. I love it. And I've driven through southern Washington, northern Oregon, through the Oregon Trail on my when I had to drive from there back to Louisiana, where I'm from. A lot of beautiful country.
Okay. And then to top it off, I'm guarantee I'm going to get this pint done and over with soon, but I'm going to end it with Dust Bowl Brewing Company. It's called Therapist. No appointment needed. Imperial IPA. It's a 10.4. So hey,
that's gonna pack a punch.
We're gonna finish that one off.
Good for you. Yeah, I'm down, man. I'm all for it. That's what I'm here for.
All right.
So tell me what you talked about the podcast. It changed your life for the better. And I want to know about the name. I love your name. And I'm gonna say it's Miles Mountains and Brew, but I'm gonna say MMB for short because that's what your handle is on Instagram.
Yep.
Where'd you get hold of that name? It's a badass name.
Well, thank you. I sat on it for 3.5 years, just because I travel a lot and I do a lot of mountains and I run and I'm very I believe it or not, I'm an introvert, but like when I'm around other people and and something interesting, I'm a conversationalist. So
yes.
so as I travel, drink a couple beers, I'm like talk of the town kind of thing. And so I see things, wanted to put things out there. And I was like, all right, well, this is my time to shine. And 3.5 years in the making, my wife saying, you're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. I was like, well, doing it, mic drop, but she mic dropped on me afterwards, but and here we are today, man, a year and some change later. And dude, sponsorships, doing a lot of guests, man, getting a lot of guests on, inspiring people just to get out and move. And but no, the name basically came from what I do.
Awesome.
For fun, to get my mind away from everyday work. Now, I don't really speak of my everyday work, but I am a mental health therapist, and being outdoors and either running, hiking, trekking, climbing, every now and then I'll drink a beer is what I do, man. And I just thought I'd put it in there.
I love it. That's awesome. And when did you start? When you
August 21st of last year.
So you're still relatively new, and you started right after I did. We started in January of last year.
Okay.
I first heard about y'all when you were on the Scuttlebutt pod.
Yeah, and a lot of people
too. Yeah, and it was. I listened to the episode. It was like a party. It was entertaining, but it was like a party. It was a bunch of shit talking, which is being a 26-year Navy vet, I love shit talking.
Right.
It was fun. It was fun to listen to you guys. And I listened to the episode with you and with y'all had Hermes on, and it was just a fun episode to listen to. It sounds like you guys are having so much freaking fun.
That's what we do, man. Like, honestly, I've ran into some people that I've interviewed. They're like, hey, man, how's it going to go? Is everything going to be okay? You're not going to grill us, or you're not going to talk shit. I'm like, what? like for real? Like, are you kidding me? So like, I make sure I give them the spill before they even tell me, like, just some bad nuances that they've come across, dude. It's pretty amazing that people ask them to be on the podcast and then they talk mad shit. It's like,
ain't that? I mean, there's a difference between talking fun shit and then being just an asshole.
Oh yeah, like how their divorce went and like you were in the wrong. It's like, what?
Yeah, no shit. That doesn't get you a lot of return customers.
Oh man, no. So like me, dude, I just light people up, man, with positivity and just like the thing that I love out of this, dude. I'm a grown ass man being a fanboy.
Hell yeah, definitely, man. I hear you, bro. Now you not struck a nerve, but interested me with your profession, mental health. Which as military, I'm a big advocate of mental health. I think it's important to seek help when needed. There you go. Read that shirt for the audience.
Bigger than the trail, shining light on mental health, dude.
Love it. Yeah, I love it. And actually, we did a segment back in the day on it's called "To Hell with the Stigma" because it's one of the things. If you got a broke arm, people aren't going to ask you to lift 100 pounds,
right?
But if you say, "Look, I'm having some mental health issues," they're gonna be like, "Oh, you're fucking faking." I mean, it don't happen. It's less now, but that's a stigma. And what got you interested in pursuing the mental health profession?
Well, if you listen to the Hermes episodes, like my mental health background on why I decided to do this. I decided the mental health background because I myself was in the military. So cheers to all the vets and the people that are still serving. But praise you guys. But no, I was getting out because I too had a bad reaction to the vaccine. That's why no go on the vaccine.
Which vaccine? COVID?
Anthrax.
Oh, anthrax. Okay.
Yeah, because of that, I had a bad reaction. I had everything but the deformity.
Right.
Every reaction but the deformity.
Wow.
And for the longest time I had to like prove myself, like, hey guys, there's something wrong. Like, there's something wrong. You guys are like really getting on my nerves. And when they find you're weak, right, they just push you to the curb. But they don't push you to the curb. They stomp you into the ground.
Curb stomp.
They curb stomp. Yeah, they curb stomp, and they do anything just to belittle you. So that weighed heavily on my on mental health. And so, I mean, I fought for it. Ended up getting retired at 28. So hey, we're two retirees.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations,
yeah.
man.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And I just tried to do my best to better myself. And as I was bettering myself, I saw people come and go, because they couldn't deal with everyday challenges. And I was like, you know what? I'm not a captain. I mean, I got a degree. I went in and enlisted because it got, it paid more. Honestly, it paid more. Maybe my experience would have been different, but they it paid more because they paid a lot of my schooling off. So
yeah, right.
I saw a lot of people, man, just down on themselselves in formation. 1 minute, like I said, 1 minute they're there, 1 minute they're not. You hear bad stories. And I don't know if you were in Pacific Northwest back in 08.
No.
09, man, when the suicides were high, in Fort Lewis. Well, I just saw things and I was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna take one out for the team. And so what I would do, man, I'd speak up for the little man. Yeah. Always did, dude. Always did. I told sergeants to F off, but I would also say, like the whole Colin Farrell thing.
I still, with all due respect.
Yeah.
Will Ferrell. Yeah.
With all due respect, I did say that. I would say something like that when I know I, shit the bed. But hey, at the moment, they knew a lot of people were getting out. A lot of people were stressing, so they don't really mess with you, especially if you know like what you're doing and you're not talking shit. If you're talking out of your ass, then they got something on you.
If
but
you're talking shit and can't back it up, that's two different things.
Exactly. So I did a few of those and I was like, man, you know what? I'm getting out. I love the whole drug and alcohol scene kind of thing as I'm drinking a beer. Yeah. And thought I'd get into that. And I was like, you know what, man? No, I want to get into families. I want to work with veterans. I want to work with kids. Well,
there you go.
Veterans and kids were my niche. And then, dude, kids is where it's at, dude. Kids, because upbringings haven't been the best, but
right.
So I got in the field to pay it forward, man, and loving every minute now. I moved up in the ranks and got my dream job and coaching now. So
that's good, man.
Yeah. So yeah,
molding young minds.
Right, it's good, man, because dude, I graduated college in 05, man, and it's freaking 2022, and it's been a road, man.
Yeah,
it's been a hell of a road, and it's finally paying off. So when people say hard work pays off, it's true. It does, man.
I believe it.
I never once thought I would say that, but man, it's a joyride now. It's a joyride.
You just love it, loving life.
Oh yeah, dude.
Real quick for little sound of freedom, if I can.
Yep.
Little sound of freedom right there.
That was weak. That was a little weak.
That wasn't that bad. That's nitro behind it. That had been pretty good.
Oh, that's a nitro? Okay.
Yeah, that's a nitro, right, bro.
Hey, it's good. It's smooth. That just tastes like water.
What, the nitro?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good, man.
No. It goes down like water, dude.
Yeah. It does. It goes down smooth. You're right. Yeah, you're right. The best. Hey, so what's up with the fucking shades, man?
The shades.
The shades. What's up with the shades?
Full disclosure. I was gonna go in that segue, but I didn't want. This isn't my podcast.
No, you take over, man. Hey, this is a podcast for the people, dude.
Hey, so the shades, man. Shout out to Hermes. I haven't talked to him in a bit, man. I've been busy working my bum off and everything else. But you know what? I thought I'd kick it back because, dude, he knows so much about my life. I know so much about him, but I don't know what he looks like. So you know what? Wearing these shades, is kind of like a dig to him right now.
You can't see me.
Yeah, you can't see me. So like I don't know. Our last one, it was when the whole gang was with it. Yeah, it was when Hermes was on our podcast. We all wore shades and we were like just shits and giggles, man, just shooting the shit, giving him a hard time. But yeah, the Hermes has that effect on you. And you know, he talks so much shit, but it's like, dude, you talk so much shit, just show your face. But I understand.
No, I get it, man. If I was him, I wouldn't show my fucking face either. No, I totally understand. Like I've known Hermes since he reached out to me in January of last year when we first started.
Yeah.
And wanted to collab with me and me and Jamie. Cause me, you know, I usually do this podcast with my wife, you know, you know, shout out to Jamie. She picked up Chief Petty Officer in the Navy. So she's going through chief initiation. So she's busy.
That's good, man. Congrats.
And I didn't know what he looked like. I've known him since January of last year.
Yeah.
And he's met me and I don't even remember.
You're the one. Okay.
Yeah. He shook my hand at a ceremony because it was a chief penning ceremony and I was the lead.
Okay.
I was the guy in the spotlight at the time and he came and shook my hand. You know, I even see the tattoos on. I don't recognize none of it.
Right. His thumb tattoo, the size of his penis.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, but man, he was intense with me the other day. We did that rant. I think you told me you heard it.
Yeah, I did.
And I love it when he gets spun up, man, because he's a very smart guy, very articulate. He's just not gonna yell and start cussing. He'll actually put some thought behind it, which is what I look for.
Dude, all right, man. All right. I'm not gonna rant.
Go ahead, rant. Go ahead.
But when he says trust the science, but then the dude is like sci-fi'd out and doing dirty stuff on virtual, you know, I still can't get over that. I still like to this day, the VR world is not in, man, but they are loving it. I
mean, in my opinion, I think they're kind of pioneers. It's going to be big, man. In my opinion, VR is where it's at. Everybody's doing it.
All right. How old are you?
I'm older than you.
How old are you, Heath?
46.
All right, I'm 40, and you know, back in the day when VR, we would, you know, pay so much money to look around and everything else. That's what it reminds me of. VR is not in, man, especially when it comes to getting needs met. And they always like, why do you bring that up? Why do you always bring up sex? I'm like, because that's people use that, and it reminds me of what's that Demolition Man movie?
Yeah. They put the headsets on.
We're gonna have sex. Like what?
Stallone was like, what the fuck? No, I think it is weird, man. Like I went with Theron one time. We did a VR. I did a VR podcast with him one time.
Yeah.
And before we did a podcast, we were walking around. I don't know if Hermes was there. He was there for a little bit. He had to go eat or something. But we were out there and it was a strip joint. But a VR. That was a little weird for me. Honestly, it's a little weird. I haven't told Theron that. That's weird. I do like the part where, you know, we're in a podcast room.
Yeah.
We're just bullshitting, but we have our whatever avatar.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. You know, Hermes is an alien, which is hilarious. And then Theron's a little Asian kid, which is funny. And,
which is funny because he's not Asian at all.
Yeah, he's white as they come. But no, I think there is a market for it because if you dig into it, there's people doing it. I think it's just one of them things that's new, cutting edge, and I think it might take a little while, but I think eventually it'll catch up. I do. I think it will. I think that's kind of where we're headed now. Yeah. I never thought Pokemon would be a thing. Look at that shit. I never thought. Right. I remember I remember shopping online I was like, who the hell is going to shop online when they can just drive to the store?
And then Amazon comes around like, whoa, billionaire,
trillionaire. Everything from your freaking couch.
Yeah.
You can literally Christmas shop for your whole family from your couch while you're watching TV.
I was gonna make a point, but like for real, like, you know, you can buy, as I'm like reaching for something, you can buy balls for your truck on Amazon. I'm just saying. So speaking of,
veiny balls too. Veiny balls.
Exactly. I mean, they're quite descriptive. Realistic. So because of that, man, you can also get people to get truck anuses.
You have a truck anus?
Yeah, I got a truck anus, dude.
Look at you, man.
What am I?
You're a trendsetter.
Yeah, no. Travis Nelson is. Shout out to Travis Nelson, funny man out in Washington. He's all like, you know what? I didn't kind of invent this, but I did. But the balls on the truck. Well, here's an anus. Slap this on the truck. I was like, I ain't gonna slap it on a truck. I'm gonna keep it in my room in my studio.
I want to holler. I want to talk about the Pacific Northwest real quick.
Go for it.
Dude, the beer over there back in the 90s. I was there from 97 to 01. I was on the USS Abraham Lincoln. But the beer there, before microbrewery was a thing.
Oh, yeah.
They were ahead of their time when it comes to beer.
Oh, yeah.
I love the beer over there. It's some of the best shit I ever tasted. And this was in the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
And before, I remember the first time I had like a cafe latte. Before Starbucks was a thing. It was brand new in Washington. I was like, coffee, how does coffee taste this good?
Right. Oh, yeah.
And then I realized, hey, it's got 300 freaking calories in that cup. So, I can't drink them all day like I can a cup of coffee.
Rather drink 300 beers.
Right. Exactly. But I just remember like the badass beer joints. I used to go to this place called the Shotzi's.
Okay.
It was a pub, and it was super. They had like 30 beers on tap, and they had the craziest beer that I never could have found anywhere else. At least, where I come from, Central Louisiana, when they got Corona, that was a big deal. I mean, that was a big deal. So I go up there, mind blown. They have. So are they still at that level up there?
Oh yeah, man. It's like every town has one now. It's almost like Germany. Have you been stationed in Germany or?
I've been to Frankfurt for a little bit, but yeah, their beer is pretty on point.
Every town got 1 or 2, 3 beers, like breweries, even small towns near where Theron lives.
Yeah,
you have 3 breweries there, and not even like 500 people.
That's crazy, dude. So beer is their thing.
It is, man. I think it's the water, though. The water is what makes it good. Now, there's a lot of breweries that come and go, but dude, when you get that one brewery, dude, you just stick with it.
Yeah, and I hear you.
With me, I have 3.
So shout out to all the breweries you like up there.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a lot, man. There's a lot. There's a lot. I've had them on the podcast too, man.
Wow, good for you. Yeah, you were. I know you had some breweries on there. That's awesome. And have you had your sponsor on there?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have them on again in December.
Good. No good.
Shit and everything else, man.
But I tell you what, I was in this steak joint in Everett, Washington, called or Marysville, Washington, one of the two. I was in this
Marysville. Okay,
it could have been Marysville. I was in a steak joint called the Buzz Inn. And they just do the pull tabs. That was big over there. Anyway, I was sitting there having a steak, drinking a beer. It was right before or right after Christmas. So it was during the holiday season. It started snowing. I looked outside. I thought I was in a fucking beer commercial.
Right.
Dude, it was perfect. Drinking good freaking microbrew for microbrew was a thing.
Yeah.
Eating a steak in Northern Washington. I loved it. And honestly, I tried to get back there my whole career, never could.
Are you going to stay in PA or what? Are you just
as long as Jamie lets me? It's up to her. I'm just but I got a job today, man.
Good. What are you doing?
Full disclosure. No, I can tell you. No big deal. I had a job before. No, nothing like that. I had a job before, and I was going to start tomorrow. But I did this interview today, and it was like what they do. They like you get blueprints from for a electrical install.
Okay, yeah.
On a building. Mm-hmm. I'll be the guy like laying on the blueprints, laying the all electrical or computer based blueprints, laying the electrical bus, the wiring and everything that goes, and make sure it doesn't intrude with like storm drainage, because electricity and water don't mix.
They don't mix, man.
Things like that. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'll be doing. Working with an electric company out here, and it's a tight knit. They do a lot of work, but it's tight knit. Super excited, and start next week.
What was your MOS in the Navy, man?
I was an electronics technician.
There you go. You're actually doing it, man.
And this is a little different. That's more electrical. I was electronics, but it's electrons or trons, man. Electricity flows and electricity flows. It's true. You can do one, you can do the other.
You know who was on top of their game, man, when they say, why are you here, or what what did you do in the Army? Forrest Gump, dude. did whatever they told me to do.
Yeah. Did what you tell me to, drill sergeant?
Yeah.
God damn it, Gump.
That's the smartest thing you ever said. I ever heard. Yeah, dude. Oh man. But no,
yeah, man.
I did the chemical warfare machines and the
Yeah.
NVGs and stuff like
Oh,
that.
cool.
So yeah, definitely. But did I use it? Nah.
No, you going like, yeah, you going from crushing brains to fixing brains.
Right. Exactly.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Swig a beer to the mental health.
Dude, this stuff is from Turlock, California.
Where the
I
hell is
got
that?
this. What's that?
Where's Turlock?
Central Valley, California.
Okay, cool.
Like between Fresno and Modesto.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, I got that over the summer. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna drink this right now. So
Good, man. I it's an honor to have you drink your high dollar freaking high proof beer.
dude, heck yeah, man. It's a
podcast.
big one. So hey, I'm gonna ask you a question, man. Favorite
man.
Adam Sandler movie?
Okay, that's tough for me. I love Adam Sandler, but has to be Happy Gilmore.
God, everybody says Happy Gilmore. Okay.
Or Billy Madison.
Everybody goes to Billy Matt. Okay.
What's your favorite? What's your
He'll tumble for you. He'll
Huh?
tumble for you. You know when he's in the stairwell, I'll tumble for you.
Yeah. What's your favorite one?
Man, my favorite one, dude. I don't mess with the Zohan, dude.
That's a good one where he's like the European hairdresser, right? And he
Dude,
can kick ass.
Bro, he's the assassin.
Yeah, he's assassin.
Hairdresser.
Yeah. That's a good freaking movie too. That's a good movie. But I think because what's his production name? Happy Madison.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's two of his big movies. So yeah, everybody's gonna go to Happy Gilmore or Billy Madison for sure.
Right.
But I like Don't Mess with Zohan.
I like that because, dude, it's just like off the wall comedy, man. And he's like, you a fagalo? As you're drinking, you're almost spitting you.
But I like another one though that I forgot about. I've seen it 100. The Wedding Singer.
The Wedding Singer's good. Yeah,
Dude.
the Wedding Singer's good. Like a lot of the Drew Barrymore movies and the Jennifer Aniston movies that he does, it's really good. But man, you know what? He doesn't get a lot of credit for his drama.
No, he don't. I like Spanglish.
Dude, get out of the wind. Get out of the wind.
I thought it was a great movie.
Hey, it is.
I thought it was a great movie.
The Terry Leone, what, right? Is
Yeah.
that her name?
Yeah, and then the Hispanic girl, I don't know her name, but her on the show, it was Flora. I can't check the R. But yeah.
The one that hits home though, man, is Reign Over Me, dude, when he lost his kid.
Yeah, 9/11.
9/11, dude.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't get the credit he deserves. That movie, dude, put Bruce Springsteen in the River album on fleek, dude. That movie and that album, dude, just go hand in hand.
Yeah, and speaking of 9/11, Jamie, during her season, they took him to the Somerset, because we're only an hour and a half from Somerset here, Pennsylvania, where the last plane went down. That was supposedly for the Capitol or whatever.
Yep, I remember.
And they had a big ceremony, and she got to go see that. I mean, you had bigwigs there. I mean, whether you're a fan or not, the first lady was there. Anytime you got a first lady there, it's a big deal. And she got to go to the crash site, which is unheard of.
Yeah,
it's usually reserved just for the family. And you talk about, she said it was the most humbling experience she's ever been to.
I could only imagine, man. I grew up in the East Coast, man, and I went to high school in the East Coast. And
we're at
DC metro area.
Yeah,
DC metro area. So I know a lot about like PA, Eastern, and Western, and everything else. But I always wanted to go to the Twin Towers. But dude, I don't think I can do that, man. I don't think I can do that. After going to Germany and looking at the concentration camps and what they did, dude, I can't do it.
It hurts your heart, man.
Yeah.
And I know I was actually in the military when that went down. I don't know when you joined or not, but
I was in college, and I totally thought it was a video game, dude. I was like, what the hell is going on?
I remember pulling up we were in the yard. So we were stationed in Everett, Washington, but we had to take a bus to Bremerton because that's where the yard was for the ship. Rehaul for the ship. Just upkeep.
I've been to Bremerton. Yep.
Yeah, the Brimelows, and
it's Navy.
and,
I was Army, so
yeah. But Bremerton's not far from like Fort Lewis and everything.
Oh yeah, not far at all.
And they said, look, all the military can get out, but no civilians are allowed on base. It was after the first plane. I didn't realize at the time, but I thought it was a drill. I thought it was some like drill they were doing on base just to practice for, anti-terrorism, force protection kind of stuff.
Right.
But no, that was real. I remember that was a walk to the ship, and I get on, and we're everybody's on that had duty the night before is still there, and they're looking at the TV. I'm like, holy shit, what the hell just happened? I just remember being so damn pissed off. Like, what the hell? After I realized it wasn't bullshit.
Right.
What the hell?
Yeah. Well, being in college at that time, they try to throw out the whole scheme, that's how far back this whole scheme has gone. And it's just, I didn't fall for it, but yeah, man, everything outside of the beliefs is a conspiracy theory. You know what I mean? Yeah. And it just trips me out. And all right, man. So I'm going to ask you, how do you make, or do you still eat peanut butter jelly sandwich?
Oh, I like a motherfucker.
All right. So how do you build the peanut butter jelly sandwich, man?
Okay. So the way I do it is I got two pieces. I like toasted peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I'm bougie. Really? Toast? I love it.
You butter after you toast it?
I don't put I toast it hot. I throw the peanut butter on it on one side. The other side, I put just as much jelly. Put them together, pour a glass of milk, and there's my peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
50-50?
Sometimes I'll cut up a banana and put it in between. Damn. If I'm feeling bougie, if I'm feeling like, I'm ready to spend some money tonight, I'll throw a banana in there.
Banana. Okay. All right.
Yeah. That's me.
50-50 split.
50-50 split on a PB&J. Yeah. But I like peanut butter. I'll eat peanut butter out of the fucking jar, dude.
Oh, same here. That's a Southern thing, man. That's
are you a crunchy or smooth?
It depends, man. But like the people that I asked, AJ Presents the Greater Good. You ever heard of him?
No.
He said, man, there's nothing like gravel in your peanut butter.
Love it, man. I like it. But I'm the only one in the family that likes it. So I'll get some peanut butter, some peanut, what do you call it, crunchy?
Yeah.
And the family was like, what? I was like, oh, I got it by mistake. Sorry. I didn't realize it was
right.
crunchy.
No, you did it
on purpose.
by the spoon, bro.
I do, dude. But I'll change the spoons out so I don't contaminate it.
Right.
Unless there's just a little bit left, and I'll just finish it off.
You switch it? Dude, my kids know, dude. I just eat it like a freaking ice cream, bro.
So how you do your sandwich?
80-20, dude. Peanut butter to jelly. If I never get Wonder Bread because I can't afford it. The only person that can't afford it is Dwayne. If you listen to the podcast, people like you hear anybody that says Wonder Bread on the air, we're like, must be noise because only rich people can afford it.
You know what? I am a retired E8 senior chief in the Navy, so yeah, I get the Wonder Bread. Actually, I get the 12 grain shit.
Okay. That's cheaper than Wonder Bread though. Wonder Bread is not expensive.
Wonder Bread ain't that expensive, dude.
You
must be a poor motherfucker if you think Wonder Bread's expensive. You better reevaluate your career decision, shipmate.
Right? That's funny. That's funny. So, hey, you get your first retirement check yet?
Yeah, dude. I've gotten that since February.
Okay.
And I got my leave. I sold back leave. Got a few grand for that. Okay. And yeah, man, I'm baller shot caller.
Living large and in charge?
No, not large enough. That's why I just got a job. Dude, here's my deal, bro.
Go for it.
I make about $200 less a month than I did when I was active. So I'm doing all right.
But you were an E8?
Yeah, E8.
I understand.
That's pretty good money. That's pretty good money if you're getting $200 less a month.
Yeah.
But I like toys. Mm-hmm. But I'd like to say I'm disciplined. I would not buy me a new car. My car's paid off. So until I got a job offer, I didn't buy me a new car.
Did you buy one today?
Actually, no. The fucked up part is I got a job. I accepted a job offer last week, and I bought one then. Then I changed my mind and took this job. So yes, as soon as I got a job offer, I got a new Subaru.
What? Well, all right. What kind? What kind?
The Forester, the all-wheel drive, fucking.
Sport one?
Yeah, sport moonroof,
Nice.
dude. Yeah, that's why I got that because I wasn't going to reward myself. Now I'm gonna get me a side by side like a Kawasaki Mule.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Got plans, but I will not reward myself until I get a fucking job. So I'll drive that. I have a 15 Charger now. So my Subaru's the check's in the mail. It's coming, right? They ordered it already.
Right.
Should be here next month.
What color?
Metal gray.
And it has that red trim on it, right?
That orange reddish trim on it. Yes.
Hey, it's that Forester Sport is nice, man.
Dude, so it's right underneath the Wilderness or whatever their top one is, right? The top one is a little more jacked up. I just like the sport. I like the sport one better.
It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah,
are you outdoorsy?
Fuck yeah, dude. I put the tree in country, bro.
Okay.
I'm from central Louisiana where ain't nothing but trees and
crocodiles.
Well, alligators, crocodiles.
Alligators.
Yeah, man. And I'm super excited, dude. I mean, I want to be able to, like, if I want something, I want to buy it.
Dude, I got you.
You know, another thing is I don't need to take their medical insurance, so that's better for me because I got my own.
Right.
I'm a VA and I'm on my wife's TRICARE, So
Best of both worlds, actually.
Best of both worlds. TRICAREonly.com, baby, like farmers only. No, but no, I'm a dependent, man. I'm a dependent and I'm proud of it.
Good. But you also live near a base.
No.
Jamie's
a recruiter, so she goes to small town America.
Oh, okay.
During the Chief season, they go to what they call uniform night. They take you to a base with uniforms. They got to drive 4 hours to the nearest Navy base.
Ooh.
And Bethesda, Maryland, the big one,
Oh yeah.
So that's where they got to go to get their uniforms.
All
no, I don't live next to a Navy base. There's recruiting stations, but there's no base.
Okay. So you just live in civilian life,
dude. I live 5 miles out of town on a half an acre, and dude,
I would not want to move,
bro. It's gonna be hard if she gets transferred somewhere else. I'm gonna
how many years? How many years she have left, man?
Dude, she got 10 years left, bro, before she can retire. So she was a reservist for a while, so she gets paid for like 17 years, but for retirement, she's only got like 10 or 11 years in.
Okay.
So she, Yeah,
I got you.
The sky's the limit for her. She's going to do so many great things. And I'm lucky because she's such a hard worker. Oh, you took them off. Everybody knows what you look like now.
Took them off, man. I took them off.
Everybody. So Nick Coleman took off the shades. Now Hermes, if he watches this on YouTube, he's going to know what he fucking looks like.
Hermes knows. I just do it for a dig, man. That's all.
I know. I'm being funny.
That's all. He's going to be like, oh, you motherfucker. And then he gets a trip because I'm always talking about his lady, and I'm like, dude, it's not like that. It's just.
Dude, I think honestly, I listened to those episodes. I've listened to your episode with Hermes. I've listened to you on Scuttlebutt and the Patreon because I'm a Patreon subscriber.
Right.
And I think you have you got a schoolboy crush on Khaleesi a little bit.
Dude, she brings it though, man. Like Hermes right here. Khaleesi, man, dude, we all know who says jump and somebody says how high, and Hermes says how high.
I don't know if that's the truth. I can't
Hermes
say
says
that.
How high?
Well, you know that NFT that they made, that painting, with the monkeys.
Yeah,
I bought one.
Okay,
I bought one. It's hanging up in my podcast room, and I'm looking at it.
Uh-huh.
I look at there's Theron, which you met Theron virtually.
Right.
Did you ever meet Morpheus virtually?
No, I Morpheus.
He's back, by the way.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. I was the last episode I did with Hermes. We were all just bullshitting on Zoom after the recording stopped, and he showed up to Hermes' house. So he's there, and then Hermes. I see Hermes as just a chill dude taking it, but when the cameras are off and the recording stops, Hermes is telling her when to jump.
I don't know, man. She talks a big game. Then I guess I have to hang out more
because she's from fucking Texas. They all do, man. I mean, I'm married to a Texan. They talk shit. Everything's bigger and badder in Texas, bro. That's because she's from Texas. I love Khaleesi. She's a great gal, but Hermes runs that shit.
Hermie's gonna be like, damn, there you go, talking about Khaleesi.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I did that. He's done that before, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So all right, man. What's your go-to beer? Because normally it's
Dude,
Deschutes or Rogue for me, right?
yeah.
I asked that's a staple. Those are the three staples, the ones that I just asked, and then
Mhm.
Rogue or Deschutes. But what's your style of beer? What do you go to? What's your go-to if you just want to just hang out, get
Drink beer.
ham? What's that?
If I get drink beer and just hang out.
Yeah.
Well, back when I smoked cigarettes, I could never stay with a certain brand, right? I love a hazy IPA.
Hazy. Okay.
I like that. I like that because you really get the fruit in there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hazy. And there was when I was in Louisiana, there was a brewery called Abita Beer. They're out of Southeast Louisiana. Great beer. And they had some guy, I know I'm saying it wrong, but it was called the Lounging or Lazy Iguana.
Okay.
And it was good.
I'm so sorry, man.
No, man. Don't sweat that. Hey, put her on, man. I'll talk to her too.
Lily, come here. Come here.
Come here, Lily.
Say hello.
Hi.
Hi, Lily. How are you?
Good. I went to preschool.
She went to preschool today.
You went to preschool. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Awesome. Did you make friends?
Yeah, but there was Ben there.
There was what?
Ben,
Ben? Oh, you
Yeah.
know
Who's been? Who's been?
a friend.
Oh, friend.
Oh, okay. Did you listen to the teacher?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. That's awesome, baby. That's good. Good job.
Zoe, get off your phone and help. Hey, sorry.
Oh, that's fine, brother.
This is the worst.
No, don't sweat that, bro. We can edit anything, man. Fuck it. I might leave that part because she sounds so damn cute.
Hey, dude, people love raw and unedited, man.
They
And
love it. They love it.
Every time she comes in, people are like, "Oh, just leave it on." And
yeah, but I love it, man, because I like talking to kids, man, because kids tell you the truth.
they'll say, "Yeah, Dad's a shitbag."
Yeah, they'll say Dad's an asshole. I mean, no, I love a hazy IPA, but honestly, for a beer that I go to when and it's not super expensive, it's probably like a Yingling.
Okay, yeah.
I like Yingling Oktoberfest, which is out now. I love it. And I love Yingling Black and Tan.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I love
Black
Yingling.
And Tan is great, dude. Oh, my God.
I love Yingling Black and Tan. And you buy a whole case for like $20.
Isn't Yingling the oldest brewery here?
Supposedly, it's out of Pottersville, I think, PA, which is a few hours from here. And man, I love it. Dude.
Have you been?
No, not yet. I haven't been here that long. I got here, January. I closed the house January 28th. Yeah. And then Jamie was in Pensacola going to school before she would transfer up here. And she got here August 6th. And then we've just been unpacking and hanging pictures, moving furniture, just doing that shit for a while. Yeah. So really, I haven't been here and I've been hunting for a job. So I've been busy. I've been hustling. Like today, it was a hustle, bro. I was cooking dinner, hunting for a job, fucking this and that. I'm like, oh shit. They sent me a official freaking agreement to sign, but it was like something I had to print out. My printer was out of ink. I had to run to Office Max. It was just a big, not a pain in the ass. Nothing's a pain in the ass, but it was a big hustle to get everything done. And that's my life, but I love it. I love the hustle. But I think tomorrow or the next day, I'm going to do a tour of Liberty Pole Distillery. It's out here in Washington. And it's a really cool. I had their peated whiskey. I don't know if you're a whiskey guy. I know you're a beer guy.
Oh, dude, I hit the distilleries and man, it's quite interesting when they know that you're a connoisseur of beer. They know that you're a connoisseur of whiskey or in distillery, right. And I pay it forward and
bro,
buy the local stuff.
So I did a Instagram post of me because I have a lounge room, a cigar lounge, in the house. I did an Instagram post and I have a cigar, drinking at Liberty, a hashtag Liberty Pole Distillery. I tagged them. Yeah. And they hit me up, bro. They were like, dude, thank you for representing. And I was like, bro, I just moved here. I need to do a tour. He goes, oh, we're looking forward to seeing you. So I need to go pay them homage and go look at their their distillery because they had a great peated whiskey. Like, I love peated whiskey. You know what I'm talking about when I say that? That's the
Pita.
stuff. It's peated. Peated.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I did that. Had that smoky flavor. I love that. I mean, it's a little strong. I let it sit there for a few minutes before I start drinking it. It's good.
Right.
But I need to go give them a freaking tour. Pay them $20 and do a tour.
Well, dude, if it's good, tip them more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right, bro. And I'm down, man. And they're local. They got a brewery local here. They got some good beers in there.
Don't be afraid to hey, can I push your stuff?
Yeah, no, and I will. I'm just waiting to get there by myself or just me and Jamie with the kids there so I can really talk business.
Right. And talk about hustle, man. Podcast world is hustling.
Yeah.
It's hustling, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's hustling. It's getting your shit out there. But you got to be real, bro.
Oh, yeah. If you're fake, people know. People know.
Yeah. And that's what me and Hermes and then me and you talked about. Real recognizes real.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not bullshitting you. Everything I talk about, I'm passionate about.
Oh, yeah.
I don't do a podcast just to get plays. I don't give a shit if I get one or two. Honestly, I don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
It's the point that I'm putting out a message that's important to somebody.
Oh, exactly. And then the people that do try to make that money real quick, they don't last. And there's a few of those. There's a few of them.
Because I guarantee you, Nick, I spend way more money than I ever made as far as podcasting.
Oh, for real.
Because it costs money to drop this shit with the apps. And then I'm on Buzzsprout. That costs me. I got these apps here and these apps here. It costs me money, man.
It does.
And, but you know what? And I've had to pull episodes. I honestly, I haven't told anybody this. This is first time I brought this up live, like not live, but like on my show. Is that I had a guy come on and he was stolen valor.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about when I say stolen valor, right?
Yeah.
He fooled a lot of people. Way bigger than mine. And I pulled all his fucking episodes, and that cost me money. But it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Because I was embarrassed, and I pulled his fucking episodes quick.
Damn. And he played it too, huh? He played
This dude was getting paid a lot of money to come in speeches by like not the Wounded Water Project, but other warrior projects there's out there. I mean, paid a lot of money, like $5,000 or more to come speak, and he was full of shit. Now, he had a career in the Army. Don't get me wrong. He did some shit, but he wasn't doing the shit he said he did.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
He had a very proud career, a career that anybody should be proud of.
Right.
But it wasn't enough for him. And when I reached out to him to say, hey, bro, there's some accusations. What the fuck? He never responded. I said, dude, just talk to me. Because this dude I went to his house because he lived close to me. Within a couple hours, I went to his house, broke bread with this dude. And when I break bread with a son bitch, that's a big deal to me. You know what I mean? I'm country, bro. I'm a God-fearing Christian country son bitch. So when I break bread with a guy, that's a big deal. And he totally dismissed me because he didn't want to answer me. So I
that sucks, man.
Yeah. So no, it is what it is. It's been a while. I was pissed, but you know what? Like I said, I didn't make $1 million. So when you're not making any money, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, but hey, man, speaking of podcast world, man, you're killing it too.
Yeah, I do okay. Me and Jamie do okay. But
for 5% of the podcast world.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess
5%. It's better than 10.
Right. No, but we stuck around, man, and we've been around over, going on, almost 2 years in January, and that's a big deal.
How many episodes?
I don't know off the top of my head. We're getting close to 100.
Okay.
Because we would have been over 100 if we didn't take that break because we were transferring.
Right.
I had to get my stuff in storage. It's just, you were in the military, you get it. So there's stuff you got to do, but I always try to let people know that we're coming back.
Oh yeah. And you do seasons, correct?
Yeah, we do seasons. That's a Jamie thing. Jamie likes that. I'm just a dumb redneck, bro. I'll be like, I just do an episode. I don't give a fuck. But Jamie's better at this than I am. Jamie's so much better than me. She is leaps and bounds above me when it comes to this. I think I say some cool shit. I think I have some cool experiences, but Jamie is so poised for this that some of the shit she comes up with are questions or like aha moments.
Yeah.
They come to her or just I'm like a fanboy. I'm fanboying.
You're like, fuck, I wish I could come up with that.
I wish I was smarter, but she's super educated, she's your age. You're born in 81.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was born in 81. So she's a little younger than I am, a little more poised, way
Sounds
more
like an excuse there, Heath.
It sounds like me being humble. I'm just trying to be humble right now.
It's all good. It's all good. You just you're trying to get some.
Yeah. She ain't gonna listen to shit anyway, so I don't mind.
Nah. So Louisiana, man, dude, I haven't heard somebody with that accent in years.
Do I have an accent?
Do you have an accent? Yes, you do have an accent.
What's funny is that it's gotten better. It's gotten less over the years because I lived everywhere being in the military. Mm-hmm. And my sister, I was talking to her a few months ago. She goes, "Damn, you sound like a Yankee." I'm like, "What?" Because I'm not as hick as I used to be. I'm still hick, but I'm not as hick.
Did she want you to be that guy that coachy assistant in Waterboy?
Grown man naked. Yeah. That's another great Sandler flick, by the way.
Right, Waterboy. Yeah,
but it wasn't even filmed in Louisiana. It was filmed in Florida.
Right. Hey, but the one movie that we mostly quote from though, since this is a shooting the shit, is I Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, bro. That movie is the best,
dude. The gay brother, the gay flamboyant brother, dude. That shit trips me out. That's so damn fun. And he's got like wings on at the Halloween party or what? Yeah. Whoever that guy is, because he was in Click too, and he was super funny.
Schwartzen.
That dude is a hoot, man.
He's good.
And I liked Funny People with Seth.
Funny People. Yep. Seth Rogen.
Is it Seth Rogen? Seth Rogen, I thought was Seth Rogen. And then
Joe Rogan's
and Seth Rogen. Yeah, dude, that shit was funny too. I mean, I liked it. It was serious, but it had a little humor in it.
Oh yeah, and then Leslie Mann, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah, Leslie. Hey boy.
She knows.
She was on the Howard Stern. I used to be a Howard Stern fan back in the day.
Okay.
This show. She was on Howard Stern a lot.
Yeah. And then she got married and it's like, damn.
Yeah. 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 Right. I didn't say damn.
Right. Hey, it's okay. No, man. Dude, it's great to kick back, man. I told you, dude.
I love it, man.
I was gonna finish this.
Did you finish it?
I'm almost done, and I can start another one.
A real man would have been finished by now.
Really, you gonna call me out like that,
dude? But you're a Northwesterner.
This shit's like water, dude. This shit's
like... Hey, can I be honest with you? You have a buzz yet?
No.
I don't have a buzz, but I'm lubed. You know what I mean? I'm lubed up. Yeah. So
you know what that means?
What's that?
Get another beer.
I'm out. This is my last one.
What?
I drank them all, dude.
You only had two.
This is my third one.
Well, get another one.
I don't have any more. I have to go downstairs. I don't want to go downstairs.
Push pause.
Fuck.
Push pause. I'll get another one.
If I will. I'm not down yet. I'm not done yet. I still got like a 3/4. I got like a half.
Keep going.
Fucking Nick.
Keep going.
You son of a bitch.
Hey, this is going to be a fun episode, man.
Mm-hmm.
God, 11%. Fuck it. Whatever. My wife is going to hate this, but it's okay.
So you said your crew was you, Dwayne, and I remember Dwayne sounds like Barry White.
Yeah.
Hey, baby.
Oh.
He's got a deep, sexy voice. I ain't gonna lie, he's got a sexy voice, man. It turns me on a little bit.
Don't tell him that. Don't tell him.
I want him to accentuate it more next time I hear his fucking show, his voice. But Leah, is that the girl?
Yeah, Leah is the quiet one who throws shade in the background.
Is Leah your wife or is she just another chick?
She's a lady.
I'm sorry, a lady. I apologize.
No. She's a close friend of the family. I'm Dwayne. I've known for years, and
He's a big boy too.
he's a big dude.
I'd hate to meet him in a dark corner and say, "Hey, boy."
Right. But no, like for real, the podcast world's changed his life. It's changed Leah's life. I mean, all of COVID, man. COVID really destroyed a lot of lives, man. And
Dude, big time.
me bringing them on, dude, just to hear what satisfaction they get out of the podcast, bro. It makes me continue to do what I do.
Right, man. And dude, you guys are killing it, bro. And you got sponsors and your show is great. I mean, just the great content. Don't get me wrong. Great content, but the laid back feel you have about it.
Yeah. I
it's
appreciate it.
No. It's very like, I know you're a Washington guy, but it's very California, like laid back. We want to know things about you, but we're not going to force it on you. Tell us what you want to tell us. We're going to chill. Yeah. We're going to have a good time. We're going to talk a little bit of shit and all in good fun, but nothing personal. Now, explain to me why. I want to know what positive effects that it did for you personally in COVID, because COVID was a dark time. I mean, it was like the plague or the Spanish flu back in the early 1900s.
Right. And
no, that's like
1300s. 1300s was the plague, right?
No, I mean plague, but the Spanish flu is what I meant. Spanish flu in 1913, 14, 15, 16, whatever it was, pre-World War I.
Yeah. Or no, it was during.
Or during
1918 was.
Hey, college nerd, don't correct me. Right? But you're supposed to say yes, senior chief. That's right.
Yes, senior chief. Yes, but with all due respect, it was 1918.
yeah, right. But how did it? But this is a big deal, bro. Even though I try not to believe that it was that big of a deal for so long, which I got COVID. It didn't do shit to me, but my mom got COVID, got pneumonia, and passed away. So it was a big deal to her.
Sorry about that, dude.
Thank you. So it was a big deal. It killed people, no doubt about it. How did it affect you in a positive manner with this podcast during that shitty time?
Man, you know what, dude? I fought my ass off not to or get that exemption. You know how hard it is to get an exemption through the VA because I can't get
for the shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got the exemption, man, but dude, like I don't have a PCP. My PCP is the VA, and you know right. The VA, dude. They coddle the balls and stroke the shaft. And
dude, they're government. They're government, bros. Whoever's in
whatever
charge of
CDC says, dude. Whatever CDC
whatever
says do, right? So
right.
They definitely do the Tropic Thunder version.
Dude, I'm with you, man. I mean, I'll talk about the VA in a minute, but go ahead. Tell me
I went to them, man, and I like in tears in my eyes. Thought I was like a drug dealer. Like, hey, can I not get this test or this vaccine? Because, dude, last time I got a vaccine,
it fucked you up.
It really did. I had to learn how to walk, like for real. I had to learn how to walk, man. From a wheelchair to assisted crutch to where I'm at now, climbing mountains and miles.
Billy badass shit.
Yeah. And a lot of people don't believe you, but
I believe you. I've been there. I know what you're talking about.
I really had to cry my eyes out, man, just to say, hey, for real, I can't do it. Can you please sign it? He's like, you got the paperwork? I'm like, yeah, I got the paperwork on. And dude, I was so thankful. I'm not against vaccines at all.
No, I'm not a anti-vaxxer either. I've had a million of them.
Oh yeah. And that one just messed me up, and I'm not going to do it again, dude. And I'm not going to have government. But like you said, the positive thing of COVID, man, this podcast, everybody talks about a circle. Everybody. Dwayne and I, we talked about circle back in 2013, right? We talked about a circle. It's all about a circle. Man, this podcast has gotten me to the point that my circle, I can go anywhere in the States. I won't go anywhere in the world, but anywhere in the States that I feel comfortable going, and live at large, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
I've had people on the podcast, man, that I don't care, dude. I'm gonna fanboy out. I'm gonna fanboy out, dude, because they say yes. I'm like, holy shit. And I don't know if you've been paying attention to the podcast lately, but God, Lee, some of the people we have on, athletes, disabled athletes. I'm dropping one. I'm dropping 99 coming up on Friday, Saturday, and along with the breweries, and all that. But dude, anything and anybody who inspires and they're not a household name, I put on, dude.
Yeah.
And it just enlightens me and inspires me to just be there for them and just putting them out there, dude. It's unbelievable, man, how people do things and they're not out there to get anything out of it, bro.
They just want to tell their story.
Dude, yeah, bro, it's crazy, man. And hopefully everything I say makes sense, because now I'm hitting
it does. It does.
11%, but like
bro, you're a damn outlaw.
Yeah, dude. I'm just gonna say this, man. Like, a lot of people, like, I don't know if you get it though. A lot of people, all right, man. I get a lot of athletes on.
Yeah.
I get a lot of comedians on, or some comedians on. I will be getting more comedians on, more like in the next 100 to 200. But dude, I've been getting some rodeo guys on, bro.
That's cowboys.
Yeah, and that's a different world, and you get
that's
a lot
whole different.
Hate. You get a lot of hate, man.
Why? That's
why?
like legit shit,
different.
Dude.
It's different. It's different.
Well, kind of like you're giving hate to Scuttlebutt for their VR shit.
The VR, fuck the VR.
Yeah, but it's kind of the same thing, right? People don't understand it.
Yeah, but like for real, like a lot of people give you shit if you don't just maintain the average.
Fuck them, man.
But man, you get these guys, you get these country boys on, and all they want is to spread their the love of the sport, dude.
That's all they want, bro. And they're good old boys, and they're good country people.
And then me, bro, I go to rodeos, man. People are like, hey, you got a Stetson, or you got a Bristol, and nah, I get a regular old flat bill hat.
Yeah,
with Vans and some tight ass jeans. Hey, I roll.
Yeah, hard. You rock the skinny jeans.
No, not skinny, just tight. I can't. My thighs are so big for
shit, dude. My thighs are fucking huge, bro.
Right? So I go to the athletic fit. I think it's 519.
It's called the old man fit. Just so you know.
Yeah.
But that is awesome, man.
I'm just myself, man, and putting these guys, these kids, man. Like just recently, I put a 21-year-old kid on who puts himself as a buffer in between bulls, dude.
No shit.
Yeah, you've been to rodeos, correct?
Yeah, several times. I mean,
all
my childhood.
Those bulls, hey, they got a mind of their own.
That's 1,500 pounds at least of anger.
At least.
I mean, up to 2,000, 2,200 pounds of just pissed off.
There's a difference of American, Mexican, and Canadian.
Yeah, right.
And when you mess with the Mexican bull, dude, that they're different. They're
angry. They're angrier.
They're
a little bit more pissed off.
Yeah, and the Canadians, man, the Canadian bulls. I mean, it's all about the bull, but bro, these kids, this 21-year-old kid was just on in my teacup studio, my man studio, teacup, because it has all little girl stuff on here because I have 3 girls, right?
Because you're a good daddy.
Oh yeah, I try to be. And dude, it's for him just to be in here and just tell his story, bro. It's amazing, man.
Yeah, man.
It's amazing.
Dude, that reminds me so much, and I feel that passion because I feel the same way. Like we did a episode on the baddest one, the real life Rambo. They called him the real life Rambo. His name was Benavidez, Roy Benavidez. He was a master sergeant in the Army. He was in Vietnam, got shot 30-something times. Or
His daughter was on, right?
yeah, dude. You talk
Yeah,
about
dude.
feeling like,
Congrats on that, Drew.
dude, I felt like a big piece of shit because that dude did so much, and I was interviewing his daughter. I wasn't worthy to interview his daughter.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that's how humble I am about badasses. This dude was just a badass. And to know the man, and you know what? My father-in-law, because my wife is Hispanic, Roy Benavidez, obviously Hispanic. My wife's Hispanic. My father-in-law is Hispanic. And my father-in-law always thought a lot. I heard about that guy. One day I was at my in-law's house and I was talking to my father-in-law. He had this book, and it was Roy Benavidez's book, his semi-autobiography.
Yeah.
I was like,
I remember you put that on blast, dude.
And
I remember you put that on blast, dude. I commend you on it.
And I was like, who's this guy? And I felt after he told me the story, I felt like a big piece of shit for not knowing who this dude was.
Yeah.
And then I found out that his daughter is like, my father-in-law gave her first job in education. I mean, it was just like a circle of life, and
small world, that circle that I'm telling you about.
Yeah, bro. Like my father-in-law got me an interview with Roy Benavidez's daughter, who's an awesome freaking lady, teacher herself. And she told the story, and I read his book too. Don't think I didn't do my homework before.
Right. You better do.
Yeah. And I knew what she was talking about, but she told me the stuff that the book didn't talk about. About the man at home
himself.
And that's the stuff that to me is the most important part.
So my question is, what episode is that? Because I thought twice of listening to it. What episode is that?
I'll tell you right now. I got to look it up. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Remember airplane mode.
Yeah, right. I'm not on airplane mode. I'm on silent as fuck. But I'll tell you in a second. But it was one of my proudest episodes, and I've had some good ones too. And,
you've had some great ones, man.
And 1 second. And there we go. I've had 72 episodes right now. That's how many episodes I have. But that episode is
50 some.
It was, I don't have the episode number, but it was called Master Sergeant Roy B. Benavidez, the real life Rambo. Roy P. Benavidez, the real life Rambo.
Yeah. What month? I know you guys.
May 1st.
May 1st. Yep.
Yeah, Season 4, episode 21. That was our American Badass tour. Season 4 was American Badass. And
now, how did you manage to get her on? That's my question.
Because she's from where my wife's from, and my father-in-law, who I talk to every day, who's one of my best friends, sent her my information, and we started texting back and forth. And she agreed to come on. And I named the date. We did a Facebook StreamYard Live.
Yeah.
And then we recorded, and I dropped it. Yeah, it was brilliant. And she was wonderful. Just a wonderful, beautiful woman that did a great job and told her
good
that
at the
story.
Skits, man. You're great at the skits, dude. Like the promos that you have on Instagram and everything.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And I'm not. Jamie's better, but Jamie's so busy recruiting because that's a lot of shit too.
I'm going to say this. Jamie's not here, dude. It's you.
Who's here? That's right. Daddy's here. No, but I had to learn because Jamie was busy and I had to learn it because I was just the voice for a long time. I just did the vocals. We were talking and she did all the work, and I knew I had to step up because if I want this podcast to grow, because it felt bad to me that Jamie, I need you to drop this episode. You got to do the editing. Why can't I do the editing? Right. Why do I have to put it on her all the time when she's doing other things? I'm retired. I can do the fucking editing.
A lot of people who retired from like police, firefighting, that kind of thing, they say retarded.
Yeah,
bro.
Right.
Everybody I've talked to, they say I'm retarded because they always go into one career to another and to another. That's when they say I'm retarded.
Right.
I hate that word. I hate that word.
I hate it too because it's such a degrading word.
It is, but bro, like a lot of the people in the blue, the red,
right,
Army, Navy, you name it, they say retarded.
Yeah. I've said a lot in my day, and I feel bad about it now. Looking back, I wish I wouldn't have. And there's a lot of things that I regret. Like I remember the mental health stigma, but until it happened to me, I thought it was all bullshit. I thought people were just trying to get out of work. And being honest with you, that's what I thought. And I was wrong. I couldn't be more wrong.
I'm sorry.
And no. And I had a stroke back in right after we started the podcast. So we started in January. I had a stroke in February 1st of 2021. I had a stroke. It was I have a blood clotting issue that I'm taking blood thinners now. I'm cool, but I didn't know at the time. You know, I was in the best shape of my life. I was 6'1", 190 pounds. I was running 8 miles at a 4-minute pace or 8-minute pace a mile. I mean, I was a beast.
Yeah.
I even had abs. Dude. I was working out like a motherfucker.
Right.
And one day I went to a soccer game about an hour and a half when I was living in Louisiana, about an hour and a half from the house. And I started feeling a little bit weird. Like I felt a little bit of loss, like a touch, not of motor skills, right?
Yeah.
Loss, but a touch. Like I've been sitting in the car forever. I was watching the soccer game. It was like 40 degrees outside. So I said, well, it's cold. I'm gonna watch it from the car. And plus I was doing work.
Yeah.
So I got out to get gas before I headed home and I felt off. It was super subtle, man. I got gas, drove home, no big deal. Woke up the next day and I couldn't hardly walk.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was so subtle. So I thought I had a stroke all the time. And they put me on Prozac because anxiety. I was freaking nuts, man. I thought I was having a stroke every time I had a little itch. I thought I was having a fucking stroke.
Yeah.
So he said, yeah. And dude, that my whole view of mental health took a 180. And I was like, look, you know, this is a real deal.
Can I tell you, can I be real?
Yeah.
For once.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I've been real
for once.
But no, like for real. I'm gonna be real. Be real. That's dude. How old are your kids?
I got a 18-year-old who's about to join the Navy, and I got 11-year-old.
All right, man. These kids now, they be real on Snap.
Oh yeah, right? I got it. Yeah.
I'm always about it, right? I'm always doing it with these high schoolers and middle schoolers and my daughter, right?
Right.
I'm gonna be real with you. So just so people would understand how much the anthrax shot affect me, I take 2 different Parkinson's meds. And if people don't know, I've been drinking, but I have an involuntary movement disorder. I don't know if you've noticed that I keep moving back and forth, you know, but it is true. And I've done my best to hide that. So not only the mental health, but dude, the involuntary movement is definitely an issue with me. So somebody calls my bluff, I'm going to say F you.
Right, dude. So how long did it take for the effects to hit you after you got the shot?
Dude, the moment the thing is I had 5 in one sitting, dude.
Yeah, I've had 4.
I had 5 in one sitting, and they were like, hey, Coleman, it's either Mannheim, DocaPay, or get the hell out. I was like, shit, man, I'm in Germany. What the hell do I do? I'm like, I'll be damned if I'm gonna leave my wife alone in Mannheim with a kid, man.
Right.
So I was like, all right, beam me up, and then that was it, dude. I've been taking anti-Parkinson's since 2007, and
wow, so a long. I mean, over like 15 years.
Yeah, man, and I got on my second one probably 2 years ago.
What happens? But what happens if you like never got that medicine? What happened before you got that medicine? How was your body?
I would not be married. I would not be married.
Why is that?
Why? Dude, sleep deprivation. I like if my wife wasn't as strong, 16 years, man, this August 25th, I would not be married.
Because you would react that adversely to the anthrax shot.
Yeah.
And the medicine helps keep it level a little bit.
It does, man. It does. It does. It does. And the thing is that everybody that knows me, even here, um, like Dwayne, Leah, they
Yeah,
know
yeah, yeah.
I have a involuntary movement disorder.
Right.
I hide it well, man. Like that's why like when I do these interviews,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh I'm not under the influence, but I do my best to hide it just
Got
so
it, man. I
people
got it.
don't
No, no,
think.
I got you. I got you.
That's why I bring a lot of humor in there, just so I can be like, oh,
No, no, I hear you, man. No, I do the same thing. I use humor to mask a lot of shit. And if you see me do this a lot, I do that a lot because that's
yeah,
because when I had a stroke, it affected my right side and I couldn't do this. So I'm always checking if I'm having a stroke.
dude, I commend you, bro.
Yeah,
Like I
because
commend
yeah.
anybody that is taking a shot in.
My buddy of mine, I'm not gonna put his name out there because I don't have
No,
permission,
you
but
don't have to.
a good buddy of mine who I think who was my mentor my whole Navy career, who I thought could do no wrong, who I wish I could be like, but he was too cool for me to be like. We were sitting there watching Fargo. Remember the show Fargo?
Yep. What
Okay.
what what season? What season? Or
No,
the
no,
movie?
the movie.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, the movie.
So he goes down to the basement and
With Shannon.
there's a picture of fish swimming one way, and there's one fish swimming the other way. And it was a question that said, like, who's right?
Right.
Right. And that always stuck out in my head. So if I'm the only one swimming in the opposite direction, am I wrong or am I right? You know what I'm saying? If just because I'm not going with the norm, does that make me wrong?
Right.
And that's kind of how I kind of after I saw that, and I was in the Navy for a while before I saw that. Before I saw the movie young, but before I
Right.
realized that, and he's the one to point it out to me, and I kind of not live my life, but kind of had a lot of philosophy about that. Look, I'm going to make sure that I'm right, even though it ain't along the lines as everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
if I know I'm right, I'm gonna stick by my guns. Basically,
Yeah.
like you can say what you want to say. You can call me a dumbass, call me a freaking whatever. But if I know I'm right, I'm right. And if I'm wrong, I'll be the first one to apologize to you and tell you were right. But that kind of stuck out. Like, if just because you're not going with the masses, does that make you wrong? No, it just makes you a free thinker sometimes. Sometimes you're wrong. Sometimes you're a free thinker. And sometimes you're a fucking kook.
But the free thinkers are also conspiracy theorists
I'm not necessarily a conspiracy theorist. But
they're also free thinkers. Free thinkers back in 2000 are a lot different than
yeah,
2022.
but you got to think about it, man. Everything's different than it was in 2000.
True, but God,
Everything's different.
all
But
I have to say
when I had this epiphany, Nick, when I saw that wasn't 2020. That was like 2012.
I got you.
So
But
like
look at how much it's changed though. Like I'm not trying to cut you
no,
off.
no, you're right,
How much
bro.
it's
No, it's
changed?
changed a lot. Like
Cancel culture, fucking
yeah,
like you think for
the
yourself.
woke and everything else. And I don't have a problem with all that. I mean, whatever. I think that's from defending this country as long as I have. And I'm not trying to act like a hero because a lot of people defend this country. But the one thing great about America is that you have the right to have your own opinion. You have that right, and nobody's going to put you in jail for it. And nobody's going to freaking send you to the firing squad for it. People might look at you like you're retarded, but excuse my French.
Yeah,
But you can do it.
right.
And that's the one thing. But it seems like with the cancel culture, if you don't agree with everybody, now you're like a piece of shit, whatever. And I don't agree with everything they agree with. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm a free thinker. I don't have a problem with a lot of things. I think if you want to be homosexual, be a homosexual. I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care. Be you, man. I think everybody has the right to be happy.
exactly.
I believe that. I believe everybody has the right to be happy. But just because I don't do it, don't mean I'm the devil.
All I have to say is fuck the government.
Yeah. But everybody has the right to be happy, whether it's one way or the other. I want everybody to be happy because you know what? It's a long life if you're unhappy.
And people ask me stem cell, dude. If it works, do it.
I don't care. If it works, do it. I tell you what, I don't care, man. I'm all about my fellow man. I
The
want that
whole
my
thing
fellow
about
man to be happy.
abortion and stuff, dude. You get that. It's like I don't
You
want
know
to go
what?
there.
I
But
can say I'm an anti-abortion, right? I can say that, and that's easy, right? That's an easy statement to say. But if my daughter got raped and she was pregnant, I'll be the first son bitch at the abortion clinic.
thank you. Thank you very much.
I ain't gonna lie.
I have 3 girls, and the
Right.
last thing I want is them to deal with that
If
shit.
if they got pregnant on their own and willingly sexual, it happened, whatever, that's one thing. But if she got raped and had no say so in her pregnancy, we'd be the first one in line.
Right.
And that might be wrong with me, but you know what? I ain't gonna put that on my daughter.
Exactly.
And that's how I feel. But I don't think it should be a way to use. I don't think it should be a form of birth control.
No.
You got what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But
Gotcha.
I think there's a place for it in extreme circumstances.
Exactly.
And you know what? I'll answer the good Lord for that.
But just for that, you get shit for both sides. You know what I mean? It's just
that's why I'm independent, bro.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, I think every American has a right to do what they want to do. That's why, everybody has the right to kneel at the national anthem, because there's people that died to give them that right. I just think if one side says that, the other side has to say that, and everybody has to agree. You have that right. Because after serving the country for 26 years and you served your time, that a lot of good men and women died.
Yeah.
Giving us that privilege. And it is a privilege.
And they are rolling in their graves.
Yeah, maybe so. But you know what? All I can do is do my best as an American to
and you know what? You do your best, and I thank you for your podcast, man, for real. Like,
thank you. And yours too, man, because dude, you make light on a lot of shit that needs to be made light on. And I love you and Dwayne. You and Dwayne's the one I recognize the most.
Dwayne.
Yeah, Barry White, sexy sounding son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But yeah, but you know what?
Whitey Bowles.
Yeah. He's a good dude. And you're a good dude, man. And
he's a great guy. Just let you know, we're celebrating 100.
Yeah, I knew y'all guys around the century mark. Baby.
I never thought my wildest dream that I would even go past 10 because of the BS that was going on. And dude, to be on the 100 mark, that's awesome. Holy shit, man. And to have Mr. 100 on our podcast, insane. I'm going to tell you who it is. Can I tell you
who is it? Yeah, man, break it out.
Joe motherfucking Maynard.
You got Joe Maynard?
Do you know who Joe Maynard is, right?
Yeah, I know who Joe Maynard is.
Who's Joe Maynard?
I don't know who Joe Maynard is. But,
so he's helicopter vet.
Oh, yeah. Helicopter
Army
vet.
Helicopter vet for 20 years.
You told me about him.
Retired. He does a lot of stuff for the veterans. He has a mobile forged knife kind of thing, right? I'm not
thingy.
Thingy. And dude, he just pays it forward for the veterans. Like,
bro.
And for anybody who is around mentally, dude, the guy is a rock star. He was on Naked and Afraid.
Yeah, you told me about him. You text me on you DM'd me on Instagram about him.
He was on Naked and Afraid.
That's badass, dude.
He didn't go through.
He showed his schlong though on TV.
Bro, hey, you got to be a diehard dude to freaking show your schlong on TV and blur it out,
dude. Big deal. Props.
So with him, man, he went 10 days and he had back issues early on.
Because he's a fucking war veteran.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Black Hawk. And the thing is,
big deal,
dude. Like the thing is, bro, he had freaking kidney stones the whole time.
No shit. The dude lasted that long
Yeah.
with kidney stones. That's a painful evolution.
Bro, you ever had a kidney stone?
No, but I heard people say they'd rather get shot than get kidney stone.
Bro, I had kidney stones back in 2008 when in Washington when it was hot as hell, right? With all the pills that they give you in the military, right? Hot as shit. I had one. That the only position that I had relief in is fetal position. And for him to do what he did
With kidney stones.
with kidney stones, is like, bro, you are a freaking badass.
So you're doing that we're not worthy kind of thing. We're not worthy.
Oh, bro, I told him, I was like, hey, you are the baddest motherfucker of all badass. And you know what? For him to be on 100, it says a lot, dude.
Dude, that's awesome, man. And it couldn't happen to a better fucking bunch of guys, man.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
You, Dwayne, and Leah.
Yeah,
bro. You guys bring it, man.
Bro, the thing is, man, I did fanboy a little too much, but for him to say that, dude, when I asked him, and the episode's going to come out not this week, but next week.
That'd be 100 for you.
What's that?
That'll be 100.
100 next week. 99 is going to be a disabled runner.
That's a big deal, man.
So yeah, that dude, no boundaries whatsoever, and he plays, bro. There's nobody like this guy on 99, but 100, dude. Joe Maynard. I'm just gonna say this. For him to do what he does, dude, I give him all for it, but I'm not going to cut away from 99, bro. For him to not have any boundaries for the able bodies, bro, it says a lot.
So he's disabled. How disabled is he?
Blade runner. He has a blade on one leg.
Wow, impressive. So y'all need to check into that. If
he was born disabled, one side with no leg, and dude.
When is that dropping, Nick?
That's dropping Friday, Saturday.
Okay, so whoever's listening to this, if y'all get this before Friday, Saturday, y'all need to tune in to the MMB podcast.
Joe's is coming out. I'm gonna party, dude. I'm gonna party. 100. I never thought I'd even be 50. Hondo. No. My wife is on board and she's ready to party with me.
Good, man. You know, that's I have the privilege and the distinct privilege of doing my podcast with my wife. So obviously she's in on it. But for somebody that has a wife supportive of his or a husband or wife is supportive of his or her dream of doing a podcast, dude, that's money in the bank, man. That's a blessing.
She thought it was the joke for the longest time. And then we hit people after brewery after brewery after, dude, people who make a difference in the freaking community / world, man. And I don't care who you are, how old you are. It is okay to be a fanboy.
It's okay, man. Dude, I did an episode with Florida Man on Florida Man who were like, dude, that was the first ones I ever listened to. And, and Wayne came on the show, dude. I was like, ooh.
Right?
Dude, man. I mean, those guys are so great that he came on. He's like, yeah, I'd like to come on your show. I was like, fucking what? Huh?
And then,
I mean, yeah, man, I get it. No, I'm with you.
And then I got a heart recipient, a heart transplant recipient. I was going to put him on 99, but I'm going to put him on 101. And dude, that guy is a rock star, and he's from Cincy.
Where's
Ohio.
he from? I'm sorry, I missed that. Where's he from?
Cincinnati,
Ohio. Okay.
And dude, the guy is the Cincinnati freaking hype man. He will tell straight up. And yeah, I thought he would be 99, but I'm gonna put the other guy in just because, dude. I'm going to tell you this, man. When you sit on so many episodes, you're like, God, this is the guy that's going to be 98. This has got to be 99.
This
This has got to be Hondo.
the century.
You know?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm just saying. I mean, to even have that down speaks volumes, dude.
Yeah, dude, to have that, you have to think about who you're going to put on these segments or these episodes. That's a blessing, bro. That's a mind blown freaking, like, I can't believe pinch me, I'm dreaming.
Dude, every day, like, and I'm gonna say this, dude, and a lot of people that will listen probably think I'm like full of shit. Every day that I do this podcast, I wake up podcasts, I sleep podcasts, right? I try not to work podcasts. I don't promote the thing at work, right?
Fuck, you better me, dude. You better me. I was promoting the shit out of my
it is a fucking dream, dude. And that's how much this podcast has done for me as a whole. It's bettered me as a person. It has bettered me as a father. It has bettered me as anything that it can believe in. And me speaking up for the little man, me speaking up for the little man for so long, I consider myself a little man, and I speak for those people those that I put on the podcast speak for those people who need of help, dude. If that makes sense.
I love it. No, dude. It makes perfect sense, bro. And I appreciate your candid comments, honestly.
No, man. Like, for real. Like,
your passion. I hear a lot of passion behind your words.
Yeah.
And
oh, yeah.
I definitely appreciate that.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you putting me on.
Dude, I loved it. Dude, this has been a fun, per my friends, a fun fucking episode, man. I've enjoyed it, bro. I mean, I miss the shades. I like the shades.
You want me to put it back on?
Yeah, put them back on, please. Anyway.
Does it? You get a chub? You get a chub? Hey.
Nah.
No, hey, you know what gives me a chub, man? The fact that people just say, hey, thank you for putting me outside.
Yeah, dude. That's the big thing. Dude, you're helping pushing people's word.
Dude, I still to this day can't believe people listen to me, man.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way, bro. I'm like, I'm a dumbass redneck from Central Louisiana. And there's people that give a fuck to listen to what I have to say or listen to what me and my wife have to say together. And it blows my mind. I'm in awe when I look at these listens, I'm like, holy shit.
But when somebody says I listen to your podcast or your episode, immediately I say thank you for your support.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. I
don't think one bit that I'm over the game at all. The game, dude, keeps evolving.
Yeah.
And the fact that I keep having these people on my podcast, changing the world, putting them on the spotlight, dude, highlighting them, not putting them down, making sure they hit the smallest community in the freaking US or in the world, bro. That's all I'm about.
Dude, I'm with you, man. And I want to thank you, Nick, for coming on the show.
Yeah.
And I'm going to close out, but brother, please don't go away. I like to bullshit with you for a second before I let you go.
Yeah, no problem, man. I won't leave you.
But everybody, man, we just had Nick Coleman from the Miles Mountain and Brew podcast, MMB. Please, Nick, before we close out, give a shameless plug for your podcast, please.
Hey guys, if you guys like anything positive in your life, especially Miles, Mountains, and Brews, this is the podcast to go for.
What's your handles, man, on Instagram? At
MMB_podcasts.
And you on Twitter? Finally, you're on Twitter, I think.
Twitter, I'm gonna say, dude, Hermes does the Hermes thing, the Hermes effect. He tries to get me on Twitter. I don't follow Twitter, but I'm on Twitter.
What's your Twitter handle?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
If you follow Hermes or E14, you will see MMB. I think it's Mountains Brews. I think it's Mountain.
So basically Nick is drinking too much high octane beer. So, but let's follow him on Instagram. He's there at MMB_podcast. He's there.
Instagram all day, every day.
Right. All day, every day. He's all over it. And guys, thanks for joining us today. I just had an impromptu, freaking uncandid, freaking in your face conversation with Nick Coleman from the Miles Mountain and Brew podcast, guys. And I tell you what, over here, we wish you fair winds and following seas.